Hey Misfits. Today I want to talk about something I don't think people really understand until they've lived it. How your environment can literally teach your nervous system how to regulate. For me, that environment has been camper life. I've lived in a camper since August of 2022. At first, that was with my ex. By February 28, 2023, he was gone. And when I say gone, I mean I left a relationship where I later realized I had been living in danger for almost 21 years. I locked the threat inside of home, in the home with me every night. I went to sleep next to him in the same bed. So, of course, my nervous system could never calm down. It never had a reason to. When I started living on my own in the camper, I was completely dysregulated. Not a little off. Not mildly anxious. Completely dysregulated. I was hyper-vigilant because the threat was still valid. I had a restraining order against my ex-husband. The danger wasn't theoretical. So yes, I slept armed. I checked locks constantly. I stayed alert. That wasn't paranoia. That was appropriate protection. At the same time, I didn't know how to run the camper properly on my own yet. Information had been intentionally withheld from me for years. So when I was suddenly on my own, I was learning everything in real time, under pressure. Systems failed. Things broke. Leaks happened. Clogs happened. Chaos happened. So fucking much. And the chaos outside of me was a direct reflection of what was going on inside of my head. Camper life does not allow you to disconnect from cause and effect. If you don't regulate the system, everything goes to shit. Literally. You can't rush things. You can't demand immediate gratification. You have to slow down. Time things. Pay attention. You're constantly scanning. And at first, that scanning was hyper-vigilance. My body was on guard all the time. Yet slowly, and I mean slowly, something started to change. As I learned how the systems worked, as I learned that if I handled things, it ran smoothly, as I learned that I could prevent problems instead of just reacting to them, my nervous system started learning something new. It learned, if I take care of this, I'm safe. If I stay aware, nothing bad happens. If I handle what needs to be handled, I can relax. And that didn't happen in months. It took years, a couple years. Up until last year, I still lived on guard. I still checked locks repeatedly. I still slept armed. I still carried protection. And again, that wasn't irrational. The threat had been real for decades. My body didn't just forget that. What changed wasn't that I stopped protecting myself. What changed was that I stopped living like danger was imminent every fucking second. And this part matters. I didn't start feeling safe because my life suddenly got easier. I started feeling safe right before the executive dysfunction showed up. Which sounds backwards, I know, until you understand how the nervous system works. When your body finally believes the danger has passed, all the exhaustion you've been holding back shows up. That fog, that listlessness, that I don't feel like myself feeling, that wasn't me falling apart. That was my nervous system finally standing the fuck up. Or standing down, rather. Around the same time, my therapist had to tell me something repeatedly. You're safe now. You're safe in your own home. Because my body didn't know that yet. And even now, sometimes I still tell myself, you're safe. You're good. We're okay. Those reminders don't always need to come from other people. We can learn to give them to ourselves. And here's something important. Even during executive dysfunction, my home felt safe. The anxiety that I felt wasn't danger-based. It was overwhelm-based. My environment was messy because my mind was overloaded, not because I was unsafe. And when I started taking care of my home again, resealing the roof, fixing the systems, managing things better, I felt more regulated. Because taking care of my home was taking care of me. That's self-care. So camper life trained my nervous system. It taught me awareness without panic, responsibility without collapse, self-trust through repetition. And here's where the realization really landed. I don't think the reason other places haven't worked out before was bad luck. I don't think it was timing being cruel. I think I just wasn't ready yet on house buying. Not financially, mentally. My nervous system hadn't finished learning what it needed to learn. I hadn't finished stabilizing. I hadn't finished rebuilding trust within myself. And I can see that now. Because what's different isn't just how I feel. It's what I'm doing. I've prepped. I've cleaned. I've decluttered. I've got my credit score better. I've done a lot of things. Not in a frantic, anxious way, yet in a grounded way. I'm not trying to escape where I am. I'm not desperate to leave. I'm safe here. I'm content here. And at the same time, I can feel that this container has done its job. I don't need to monitor systems every day anymore. I don't need this level of vigilance to feel safe anymore. What I want now is softer, easier, more peaceful. A home that supports the nervous system I have now. Not the one that I had when I first arrived here. I don't know if my next home will be my forever home, and that's okay. I do know it will be for the next, well, for a long damn time home. And I love that idea for me. Some containers are meant to hold you while you heal. They are not meant to keep you forever. Outgrowing a container doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means your nervous system learned what it needed to learn. And now you're ready for what's next. Ready. Not rushed. I'm Shauna Korn of Shauna Korn Mindset Coaching, a trauma recovery coach. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you so very much. And if you could please do me a favor and hit all the buttons and do all the things. Thank you.